Both these teams have had a difficult stretch recently and are hoping to turn things around in this one.
Yeah, it's a new opportunity. And Kevin, I expect each side to be hungry and motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening line. Top of the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Paul. And it's Wemby in at the center, locking down the middle.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Back to Simons. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wembanyama, a screen on Simon. Here's Paul, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call, and they'll shoot two. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Hey guys, well this year marked the loss of Blazers great, Hall of Famer, and truly a one-of-one, Bill Walton. One of the greatest big men this league has ever seen, known for his incredible passing skills. And off the court, he was just as dedicated to assisting others and making the world a better place. Guys, there is no question Bill Walton will be missed.
His legacy carries on. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And he's good on the second. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
And it's Simon's missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. The rebound by Simon.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And getting points inside, important for Grant. Allows him to get a little bit of extra room on the perimeter when he needs it.
Barnes finds Vassell. Some solid defense from 8.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Stan on the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
First one falls for him. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And Grant drops them both. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
Fires for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Vassell. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. From outside the arc, they get it back. Ayton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. They get it back. Grant gets a wide open look. Offline with his three. For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Vassell kicks to Paul. A pass to Fox. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Fox has got 5 points so far.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Give a big round of applause for your Blazers Breaker Dance team.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And that one's good, Ayton.
You know, even when you contest Ayton, he still is capable of making it, especially when he's that close.
Here's Simon. Yep, that one goes in there. Simons has got 5 points so far.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Down low. And it's Wemby with the jam.
The perfect lob partner, Wemby with elite hand-eye coordination.
Avdia with a screen for Simon. Ayton, the pass to Avdia. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. The shot's good from Simon.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside. Now, here's Vassell. Nothing on the board. The rebound by Grant.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And there's the drive. That one good for 2.
And I like to see Grant taking that head-on approach, driving hard and taking control of the possession.
Paul dishes to Fox. High, arcing shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for some floating.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Trailblazers?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Free throw good, Fox.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to throw, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Grant outside. Outside, Simon. Again, Simon's missing. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. Fox with it. 8 points for him. Ball for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Grant kicks to to Simons. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Simons has got 11.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
They get it again. Sohan off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazer dancers.
San Antonio on defense. It's a three-point game. And here's Sharp. Still without a basket. Rebound by Sohan.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that.
And it's Wembenyama with the jam.
Assist from
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And for Portland, they're shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. Simons from outside. Sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest that low.
Wembenyama looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. Back from outside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Grant against Vassell. Back to Wembenyama.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now Fox. 8 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And for De'Aaron Fox, his 3-point shooting grade is coming
but his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look now for San Antonio. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell. He hits both from the strike. Here's Henderson. Pass to Reith. 6 to shoot. Sharp on the wing. Good on the triple.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Here's Paul. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Fox with it. Williams picks him up. It's deflected.
And Sharp reportedly a 7-foot wingspan. You saw it in full effect on that block.
Henderson for 3. And it's Mamu Kelishvili with the rebound. Spurs trail by 5. Johnson, that's for 2. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Henderson outside. Picked by Williams. Henderson attacking. Pass to Williams. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And one thing Williams has a lot of natural strength. You can play him physical, but most of the time he's going to win that battle.
Abias checked in for Portland. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Spurs. Castle comes in for Fox. And Williams no good on that one.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him. I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Henderson outside. San Antonio with the rebound. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Ball finds Barnes. Here's Castle, defended by Agia. Castle misses. Portland leading to the inside. Ball left side. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Trailblazers shooting just about an even 40% to start. Williams passes to Henderson. Grant for 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Grant's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Pass to Paul. There's the triple. Avdia with the rebound. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Here's Castle. Defended by Sharp. Paul with the ball. Barnes outside. Here's Castle. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooting.
Here's Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip in the line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And that one falls for Henderson. And Portland making a change here. Reith is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Branham's checked in. Both free throws good from Henderson. San Antonio with the ball, trailing by 4. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Barnes. Williams with the block. He up the alley pass. And it's out of bounds to Portland. A return possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
.11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Henderson. There's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Henderson's got 5. And so it's Portland headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Trailblazers leading by 7. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Kevin Johnson is out there with Barnes. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Castle. And it's Branham in at the shooting guard position. And it's Sharp missing. Spurs trail by 9. Fires from deep. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Pass to Henderson. For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Henderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Here's Branham. Shots it up top. This one for 3. Rebound by Williams. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Henderson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Castle. Henderson pulls it in. Portland's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Outside, Avdia. Here's the 3. Henderson with another miss. Spurs trail by 9. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Holder type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And he makes the first. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery, Stan, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Barnes. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and completes the layup. 14 points from Scoot Henderson. Here's Castle. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Here's Henderson. A rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Castle. Pass to Branham. Now here's Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Sohan. Here's Castle. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
This is where we'll probably see Castle the most, creating opportunities with the ball in his hand.
For 3, Henderson, and the 3 ball is good. Henderson's got a couple of triples in the second half for the Trailblazers. Here's Castle. He has 5. Sohan finds Johnson. And it's Johnson again missing. Trailblazers leading by 5. Left side, Akia. Floats it up for Williams. Well-placed alley pass into the lane.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for the finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Castle misses. And so it's Akia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The lineman is checked in for the Trailblazers. Spurs also with the sub. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Barnes. Here's Benton. Sinks the 3-pointer. Benton's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Pass to Bassey. Johnson against Sharp. Stop the run. The rebound by Sharp.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
And they're only 1 away from being in the penalty.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
dance team.
Outside Williams. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Ayton dishes to Williams. 4 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
It really stands Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along. And then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Here's Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You understand we hear all the time about after timeout plays, about how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. Hits them both. We'll stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. And what a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honor, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Spurs trail by 8. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 3-pointer, Simon. The rebound by the Spurs. Vassell outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Takes it off the glass.
And just attacking the paint. Vassell knows better than to hold back.
Pass to Benton. Right side, Williams. Grant for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Here's Fox. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ayton with it. Here's Williams. Sinks that one from the post. And that's now 6 points for Williams.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Vassell kicks to Paul. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Williams passes to Grant. Back to Williams. Over Fox. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Grant. And now it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Johnson for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got 8 points.
You know, some guys who rely on their strength aren't great shooters. Johnson, though, is in a different category.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Benton. Launches it. Rebound, San Antonio. Paul with the ball. And here is Fox. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
And now just a 4-point Trailblazer lead. Simons surveying the D. Pass to Benton. Lets it go with a three. Bangs on the trifecta. Benton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Wembenyama. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Trailblazers leading by 5. Simons, the pass to Benton. Lets the free fly. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatically beat if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Ball finds Fox. Driving in. And it's denied. The Trailblazers shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Benton's shot is off.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Vassell outside. Pass to Johnson. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Back to Vassell. Here's Wembenyama. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Portland leading. Here's Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
The free throw drops for Grant. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
And Grant drops them both. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Spurs. 8-point game. Here's Fox. Albia with a defensive effort. Trailblazers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Pass to Grant. And here is Simon. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. 54 seconds left here in the second. Unloads from 13. Good, he hits the jump shot. Fox has got 17 now.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
And here is Ayton.
San Antonio foul. Having the second personal.
And he's just had one attempt at the line early.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Vassell. Finds the open look, and it's on target.
I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Simons, the pass to Ayton. Now Grant, 11 points in the game. Simons kicks to Grant. Oh, good on the triple. Ball surveying the floor. Here's Barnes. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Trailblazers leading by 5. We've got DeAndre Ayton. Anthony Simons out there with Avdia. Then there's Jeremy Grant. And it's Kamare in at the 4 spot. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And for a player of his size, Fox is not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Fox hits them both.
And he's given them a good contribution at the line tonight, getting there a lot and delivering on his opportunity.
Outside Williams. Simons on the wing. By Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. Now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin, he played under Damian Lillard. Not a bad role model for Anthony Simons. Another 6'3" guard with explosive scoring capability.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer. And now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. His shot from the low post is good. Avdia's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, the players will say, house in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
inside. Wembenyama. He won't miss many from there. Wembenyama.
The assist.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Back to Simons. A free ball. It's rebounded by Paul. Spurs trail by 3. And Fox has it in the corner. He nails it. We're tied up. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's a routine play for Paul. He's not going to miss the open man.
Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And it's Fox with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Paul kicks to Fox. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Simon's on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Avdia. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Paul. A shot off that time. Nice D from Williams. Grant surveying the D. It's up at 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Barnes has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Floats it up for Wembenyama. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. The shot's good from Simon. Simons has got 18 points. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Barnes outside. A pass to Fox. Lets it go from deep. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Trailblazers leading by 3. Grant in the post. Covered by Visson. No good from Grant. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
And you know what? He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not an easy one there among the big boys.
Avdia finds Simon. Good, nice job down low. Simons has got 6 here in this quarter. Spurs trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the middle. Here's Wembenyama.
Great decision there. Get it to Wembenyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Time for dance jam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us your move. We have a dancer. You're on the big screen.
possession. They've led by as much as 10. Simon's up top. Guarded by Fox. Grant. That's good.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Ball outside. A pass to Fox. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
3 points.
Fox has got 10 points in just the second half. Now, here's Simon. He's got 20. To the paint, and stolen by Vassell. Pass to Wemby. Vassell kicks to Fox. Lock at 6. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Avdia with it. Chris Paul covering. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Personal foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. And no qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers.
All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Sharp, and stolen by Williams. Anderson with it. He's picked up by Paul, and finished off by Williams.
What I really love about this kid is, he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Here's Castle. San Antonio again missing. Trailblazers leading by 7. Pass to Sharp from downtown. A three-pointer is right on target. Sharp's got 6.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
Here's Castle. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Sharp. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaden Sharp in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
The free throw drops for Sharp. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reith is checked in. And Sharp drops them both. And And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 10. Pass to Johnson. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Shot from the inbound, and that one drops for him. 9 points in the game so far. Trailblazers leading by 8. Grant outside. The three. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And stolen by Shaw. Off with the layup. Spurs trail by 8. And it's Paul penetrating. Williams with the block. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Paul right side for the three. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Henderson on the wing. Pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Castle. He's got 9. Paul with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
The Trailblazers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. For 3, Williams. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Paul. Johnson outside. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. Henderson outside. Fouled on the shot. He picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Delano Bangs checked in for Grant.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Henderson. Shooting 1.
Spurs trail by 6. Paul with the ball. Here's Castle. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Something Castle continues to work on. It's crucial that he becomes more consistent from deep.
Here's Sharp. And they come right back with their own 3-point. Sharp's got 11.
both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers and drawing the whistle.
For San Antonio, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 1:06 left in the third. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Reed. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Paul. Here's Champagny. Now here's Johnson. Henderson defending with the fadeaway. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And going old school on Johnson with the mid-range, a rarity in today's NBA.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. 14 points for Rob Williams.
And even if he missed a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
And here's Sharp. Here's Reed. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Trailblazers lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Castle. Keldon Johnson is out there with Jeremy Sohan. And it's Champagny in at the 3 spot. Manton, the pass to Henderson. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs. Sohan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Castle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Scoot Henderson.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat. He's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Free throw is good. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
And he makes both free throws. Portland leading by 3. Now Sharp. The shot, no good. Here's Champagny, defended by Sharp. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Henderson finds Sharp. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest up there.
Here's Castle. There's the double team with Henderson. And again, San Antonio turns it over.
Yeah, not a great pass there. You got to be on the same page as your teammates.
Walker's checked in for Portland. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Sharp, the pass to Henderson. Back to Sharp. Front pass the arm. A rebound by the Spurs. Pass to Castle. Here's Branham, guarded by Walker. Here's Castle. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. From deep, Johnson. And the foul on Jeremy Sohan. That's his third foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Murray's checked in.
For your Trailblazers, number 24.
Portland leading by 6. Now, here's Sharp. Into the lane. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, really play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Clement, he's checked in for Murray.
Now the lineup for your Trailblazers, number 23, Donovan Wiggins.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Sharp sets the pick for Henderson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Castle.
At the line for Portland, Henderson, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reith is checked in. All free throws good from Henderson. Spurs trail by 10. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
On the court is your ice squad. Who wants to update their fit tonight with a free t-shirt? Make a little noise.
Send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. Now, Coach challenged them. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Off the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the one. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Good on the second free throw. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs trail by 9. Shoots the three. Brennan can't get it to go.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Outside Williams. In the corner, Henderson with it. Those 3 pointers off the mark. The Spurs have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And here's Johnson outside, buries it from three-point range.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Since every shot is going in, they should just keep running sets for him.
And it's Sharp missing. Spurs trail by 6. Inside, Williams with the steal. Pass to Sharp. Here's Champagnie. The three from Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
Here's Sharp. Count that bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Pass to Johnson. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
3 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Sharp. Honey from the wing. Sharp's got 9 points in the quarter.
Oh, making it look routine. This is why Sharp's guys encourage him to look for that shot.
Pass to Sohan. Here's Champagnie. No good on the 3. Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Benton. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Now, Sohan. The 3 from Johnson. Unable to get that one.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And then Henderson with the dunk.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Pass to Sohan. And here is Johnson. San Antonio again missing. Here's Henderson. Back to Sharp. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
An exciting player coming into his own. We're seeing all of what Sharp has in this one.
Pass to Castle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Scoot Henderson. first one falls, so Portland ends up going with the new group. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Simons. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Kamara. Covered by Barnes. 3 for 3. Wembenyama with the rebound. Wembenyama's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Barnes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Harrison Barnes. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Chris Paul is checked in for San Antonio. Barnes hits them both. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. Fox with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Pass to Kamara. Now, here's Simon. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
At the line for 2, Anthony Simons.
And the first one at the line is good. And Simons drops them both. Spurs trail by 8. Vassell, the pass to Barnes. Fox with it. The tray. The rebound by Simons. Fast break, here they come. 3 for 3. That shot off. Grant against Fox. Pass to Barnes. Second chance effort. And it's good on the way in. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot, and then they will knock it down.
Avdia can't hit. The Spurs shooting 43% from the field. Fox finds Paul. Wembenyama, a screen on Avdia. Wembenyama passes to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer, Fox. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now tonight from 11 feet away. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, his size difference is just too great.
Wembenyama passes to Fox. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. We will sit for the rest of this game.
And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And he can't get the first one. The second from the line. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
They get a hand on it. Ball against Simon. Vassell wide open. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Fox against Simon. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. I often enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wemby. Down and drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver at these moments.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's special.
One, and that brings them within 5.
A generational talent. For Wembenyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that this free throw when it's all said and done.
Yeah, this is to Ayton. At 6. Here's Grant. That one goes. Counter. 19 points for Jeremy Grant.
How about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Ball outside. From deep. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Time to take over. All senses. This game is hanging in the balance.
Here's Fox.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Simon. Yes! And we got a timeout from Greg Popovich. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Seconds left in the game. Outside, Fox. Here's Wembenyama. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from 8. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Portland, Anthony Simons. 2 shots.
The first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
And every miss finds its way to his hand. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
At the line for Portland, DeAndre Ayton.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the seconds. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Traps in the tray.
For 3.
So the big win by Portland in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they